Howdy, folks. I don't know why I did this. This is my month into the season NBA power rankings. I'm going to a country themed party tonight, so I went into Tractor Supply Company and got myself 2 cowboy hats, one for my girlfriend, one for me. I mean, I'm not wearing the other one because I feel like I look like a Hasidic Jew. I mean, I am Jewish, but I literally look like I'm about to go to the temple. Like, this is not a cowboy hat. This is what my family, my ancestors before me have worn to the synagogue for the past 1,000 years. Either way, I'm taking these hats off. Let us talk about these NBA teams. Oh my God. Because I think a lot has happened, okay? A lot has happened. All right, guys. I have best plays of the NBA season so far, just playing the background and the highlights. And as we go through the video, you will see my top 5, top 10, wherever we're on the list of teams. So top 5, obviously, I got to have the Golden State Warriors and Utah Jazz as my top 2 teams. Right now, I have the Warriors at the first one. Look, everything's going up. Steph Curry looks like an MVP. Draymond Green's playing like the defensive player of the year again. Steve Kerr is executing rotations and is just playing phenomenal, okay? And I am loving every second of it, okay? Every second of it. And Klay Thompson isn't even back. They have the best shot blocking wing in the entire NBA in Andrew Wiggins. And Jordan Poole's a legit starter. Gary Payton II's a threat. Juan Toscano Anderson and Otto Porter Jr., Andre Iguodala, they're awesome. The Jazz are my second team. The Jazz continue their regular season dominance, and you know what? I think this team isn't at full stride yet. And what I expect is once Rudy Gay and Eric Pascal really start getting there, one of the reasons they got beat in the playoffs was because of their perimeter defense, and I think they've addressed it, okay? Yes, they had a head-scratcher against the Magic, but this is a team that should finish on top of the West when it comes to April. I got now at 3, I got to go with the Miami Heat. Look, the Heat did take a step back this past week, you could argue, because they have been playing heavier competition, but there is no team that is as deep as the Heat, besides the Utah Jazz, the Warriors, and a few of the other teams such as the Wizards, and arguably you could say that's about it as the deepest teams. Those are the 4 deepest teams in the NBA, and that's why they're my top 4 teams, okay? Because, like, look, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo are all great. Duncan Robinson, yes, he's a little bit cold right now, but he'll turn that around, and once this team's clicking on all cylinders, they're so good. And at 4, I have the Washington Wizards. I think they're tied at 3, and the Wizards haven't crashed back to earth, okay? They are one of the best. They're a top 5 defensive team. They're a top 15, okay, offensive team. They're coached by a John Hopkins alum, okay? And they're getting every ounce of juice out of every player in the rotation by Wes Unseld Jr., the John Hopkins alum, the Loyola Blakefield alum. Now I got a 5. Look, the Bulls, when that 3-point shot isn't hitting, it's a little rough for this team. And they're playing good defense. I expect them to be top 15. I don't expect them to be top 5 defensively. I expect them to be top 15. And DeMar DeRozan's on another early season rampage. And Alonzo Ball is playing such a fun style of team basketball that it's phenomenal. Now, look, the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are still figuring things out. And it's probably no coincidence that their play has gotten better as James Harden has gotten comfortable from rehabbing from his hamstring injury and to the rules adjustment, while Kevin Durant's putting up another MVP caliber season while averaging like 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists on almost 60% shooting from the field and 40% from 3. It's unreal output, but, you know, he's one of the GOATs, okay? The Sixers, yes, they've been a little bit struggling with COVID-19 protocols hampering Joel Embiid, but once he gets back, this team will continue to dominate without Ben Simmons, who will be out for a myriad reasons, okay? The Denver Nuggets, this team is continuing to play without Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr., and the offense still looks good. This team is phenomenal defensively, as long as Jokic the season, and Aiden is going to make this team even better when they get back. Paul George is playing an MVP level, and Tyronn Lue's coaching a top 5 defense for the Clippers, and once everything starts to click and Kawhi comes back, this team started slow, but the Clippers are good. Yeah, and the Knicks currently, they look really good, but I think they need to do something with the starting lineup. Tom Thibodeau, needs to start switching it up. But I really like Kemba, Derrick Rose. Maybe Derrick should go in the starting lineup. RJ Barrett's awesome. Evan Fournier is awesome. Mitchell Robinson and Nerlens Noel are awesome. Julius Randle's awesome. And right behind them, I got the Bucks. Okay, Brook Lopez being out hasn't helped them defensively, but as long as Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday are there, never cut out the Bucks out. Look, Scotty Barnes has put this Raptors team together. Okay, and the Raptors are very, very good. Okay, they play high energy defense, and they literally have only 6'7" guys out there. Sometimes it looks like it's Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, Svi, Fred VanVleet. And I forget who be the other guy, like Gary Trent Jr., and it works, okay? They make a ton of pressure to force turnovers, and they never stop running once they get them. And this is a tough team to beat. And they still don't even have, a full squad, I feel like. Yeah, this team's just going to get better as the season progresses. Look, the Mavericks haven't been as good as their record suggests, and they rank 22nd in offense and 21st in defense. And because Kristaps Porzingis is still this weird-ass fit next to Luka Doncic, and it seems like he wants more perimeter, post touches than perimeter touches, as he doesn't want to do anything but turn around mid-range jumpers, while Doncic has continued to be brilliant, and it appears like he's carrying more of the weight of the offense than ever, but doing it more efficient than ever. The Boston Celtics are starting to figure things out with their, switch-everything defense, and they have the number 3 rating defense, and really, once the offense continues to hum and Dennis Schroeder needs to be a starter, this team is going to get better, okay? Look, the Portland Trailblazers are starting to slowly heat up, and especially with their top 5 efficiency as of late, with Damian Lillard balling, the Blazers are always going to be in the playoffs as long as Damian Lillard is there. Now, 17, I got the Cavs, okay? The Cavs are a scrappy, intriguing young team. Evan Mobley's the Rookie of the Year, even though Scotty Barnes is having a more winning impact, even though I think the Cavs are at the very least a play-in team. And this team is just so good with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Lauri Markkanen, who has been out as of late, but they've made work do with Dean Wade and Isaac Okoro starting in place for Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen, while, Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen have been out late. This is a great team. Charlotte Hornets, they started out explosive, fun. Miles Bridges made the leap. Their defense needs to improve if they're going to make a playoff push, as they have the 27th ranked defensive rating in the league. So if they want to make it, they got to make it better. Now at 19, I got the Lakers. The Lakers are pulling together some wins that they should have had in the beginning of the year, and their defense, as of late, has been the top 15, and it's been getting better. But it's really the offensive end. They need more transition opportunities for Russell Westbrook. At 20, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. They're good, okay? They currently have one of the worst defenses, but offensively they're good. They just need to figure it out. They're just young. The Hawks are weird. They're so bad defensively, and everyone's playing really bad offensively. They just need to figure it out, and then Atlanta could really take it off. And then the last few teams, the Spurs aren't winning much to start this year, but the teams are playing hard, and they've won some good games. DeJounte Murray is averaging nearly a triple-double through 11 games, so that's good. The Pacers haven't been as bad as their record suggests, as they have the 11th ranked offense and the 18th ranked defense. And, Karis LeVert is still on and off the court with injuries. So once he gets fully back and everyone's healthy, it could be better. Sacramento Kings, they looked good at the beginning, but now they've been falling apart. Same thing with the Timberwolves. Their defense were amazing, and then now they've tallied off to the bottom. Anthony Edwards is spectacular, and Karl Anthony Towns continues to put up great stats, but besides that, they're not winning anymore, even though they started out the year looking like one of the best defensive teams. Look, OKC, they got an intriguing amount of players in Poku, Josh Giddey, Darius Baisley, Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. It's great. And the same thing you could say for the Orlando Magic, okay? Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., and Mo Bamba are outscoring opponents by 15 points per 100 possessions this season. And it's weird that they're not getting played more. The Houston Rockets haven't been good, and they've only won one game. Jalen Green is already a borderline elite scorer and should be treated like that as long as he continues to put up this. Look, Cade Cunningham has struggled with his jumper, but on defense, passing, rebounding, every other facet of his game, he's been amazing for the Pistons. The Pelicans just freaking suck. Zion Williamson's out. Brandon Ingram's been doing terrible. It's been rough to watch, guys. That's it for me. It's been rough. It's been a rough one.